sending out a treat real quick right here. Pizza Connection 3, third in a series of simulations. Everybody loves when you can hear typing on a stream. Okay. Very good. Let's get started. Yay. And we're here playing some Pizza Connection 3. I'm Matt Bradley-Tschirgi. I'm trying to do more of these variety streams of retro-ish games. I mean, this is a little older. I don't know what's the official designation for retro. I am a technical writer for a games company, but I also do freelance journalism for places like Fanatical and Hardware Gaming 101 and that sort of thing. Retro is kind of my thing. I like simulations. I did turn off the music on this just because of all these copyright strikes. You can never be sure these days, and these places are getting pretty aggressive with it. I hate to do that, but that's how it goes. Them's the breaks. Them's the rules. Pizza Connection 3, this is also known in the States, I think, as Pizza Tycoon, is what it was under, but it's all the same game, and overseas it's called, when I say overseas, I just mean outside the United States. This is called Pizza Connection, and it has Italian stereotypes, and the mafia, and pizza, and economic simulators, and you can make your own pizza, and, you know, kind of like Gordon Ramsay meets The Godfather kind of stuff. Salt, onions, and a tasteful ending. I love that. Free game. That's kind of the open mode. Avatar and brand. We should set that up, I guess, before starting the campaign. So it just says La Cosa Supreme. I don't know Italian. I don't know what cosa means. I assume maybe it's house, just from the root of the word. I like a dead fish. That sounds good. And let's call it Sleeps with the Fishes. Why not do a Godfather reference? Why not? There we go. Great. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to see what else? Brand color. I don't like brown. I hate this color. Neon green. I'll always go with that retro stuff. The avatar is Don Casa. I see. So this is who I am. Presumably, I hope this applies to the campaign, otherwise I'm wasting time here. I guess I'm sure enough what it looks like. I want to be... Nope, that one's male. I never know what that symbol means. Bald dude with glasses. Why not? Okay, he has a mustache. Hair color will be black. Sounds good. Secondary color, purple pants. Hey, Brody. Thanks for watching. Pizza Connection 3. Have you ever played any of these Pizza Connection games? This is kind of a neat thing going on. Going pretty good. How about yourself? Skin color. I like kind of this white, almost skeleton-looking thing. And I can turn them around with a slider, which is a weird way to do that. You think you'd have a circle thing. So we'll accept Sleep with the Fishes. Yeah, this does look fun. I got it off of Good Old Games. I think you can also get it off of Steam. Good Old Games, from what I've been hearing, isn't doing that well recently. So I hope they're still around, and I hope I can still play all the games I bought off of them. But nothing like a stream to force you to play your terrible backlog of games. And wow, look at this. You can see this whole campaign, Pizza Famiglia. Oh, not a problem. I'm happy to answer whatever random questions you might have within reason. Chapter 1, an unexpected inheritance creates a lot of work. So will this have voices? I don't know. And I did... GOG isn't doing well. I mean, I've just heard rumors that financially they've been losing money. I haven't read the specific press releases. As a whole, CD Projekt Red, you know, has the Witcher series of games and other stuff. I think they're probably doing okay, but I'm speculating.
My dear grandnephew.
Great voice acting.
I saw you. You were 13 months old. I was bouncing you on my knee.
God, this reading speed is
Your
painful.
mother was my brother Alfredo's favorite daughter.
I kind of wish this was more
Such a
stereotypical
beautiful
Italian
girl.
sounding.
If only she
I
had
don't know
had
if your
more
father
time.
told... Okay.
I don't know if your father...
So whatever, this guy's giving you
Or
the
if he
pizza
even
thing.
knew
I'm not going to
and
listen to
know
him
that I'm
talk
your
for 5
great
minutes.
uncle.
The first restaurant. It is keeping this neon green color, so maybe those Avatar things did say. Here, I am playing at a 720p windowed resolution, but everything is set to fantastic. This is a newer computer I'm on, so I think this should have less hitches than when I do these streams in the past. The first restaurant of the great uncle is a small pizza truck. Swiss bank account was over. That's funny. It was $10,000 when parking fees for 3 years. Okay, crate pizzas makes money. Got it. I always have loved tutorials of games, even as a kid. I would almost be more interested in playing tutorials and then not playing the game itself, because I think it kind of the expectation, and there's a good way to teach people and there's a bad way to teach people. And a lot of old games just didn't teach you anything, just kind of threw you into it and said good luck, which is its own kind of fun. Okay, I'm picking the pizza cart to select it and open in the context menu. Interesting, you have these like stars up here in the corner. Okay. So there is the pizza thing, and it says inoperative. Open it in its context menu. Okay, I assume that's what this is. This thing, South African. Cool, cool. I've never been to South Africa, but I had some at my high school in Atlanta, Georgia, of all places. We had some South African students. I assume their parents were in the military or something, or they had to move around a lot. And it was a very, very pretty accent. It's its own sort of thing, kind of like how New Zealand, sounds different, or and that sort of a thing. Okay, so this thing is called... I want to change the name. This is called Montago... What is this? The name for the restaurant. Mangia Mochi Su. I'll just call it Pizza Time Dude... with the exclamation point. Why not? That's kind of more of a fun name. And it wants me to click on move. It says I can move the pizza cart to different... I see. So the the pizza cart, I can move it to different places. And I can see this is outside of a subway station. This looks like a good spot. This looks kind of dead. What is this, like an embassy or something? You see the Italian flag. See all kinds of stuff. Boom, boom. Yeah, let's do it by the subway. That looks good to me. Apply for position. So now I get to create the pizza recipe, open the bakery at the bottom right, and create a pizza with 3 different ingredients from 2 categories. Enter a name for the pizza, profit margin, and save your creation. Got it. Cool. Okay. So when it says the bottom right, is that here? That's just a warehouse. What does it mean by bottom right? Oh, I see, where the flashing pizza icon is. The bakehouse. This translation is weird. Bakehouse is not the word you would use. You would just say, I don't know, like, I'm saying like chef's table. Shape the pizza by dragging the dough. Okay. And I'm dragging the dough. It's not doing anything. Oh, I see. I select the shape here or whatever. Okay, fine. And then I pick the ingredients, blah, blah, blah. Fine. Okay. Yes. So I want to go ingredient size, small, medium, big. That's pretty neat. So there's actually quite a lot I can do. Number of different ingredient groups. Live comments. I don't know what this means. Oh, it's like a cell phone in the game. Okay, whatever. Have you, Brody, have you played any sim games, or like what kind of games do you like playing? Let's take a look here. So, 2 different categories, 3 ingredients on the pizza. Let's see. We'll do, onion, I think is good. And we can... 4 onions. That's, you wouldn't put a whole onion on a pizza. That's, I have problems with that presentation right there, but I'm a stickler for this sort of stuff. Vegan cheese. Ah, that's surprising. I wouldn't expect that in a game. I believe this game's from like 2012 or something. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Sporting games, and you wrestle in box. Oh, neat. I used to do judo briefly when I was in school, and that's more like wrestling as far as martial arts go, and I miss it. It was a lot of fun. Boxing I've never done. I think it's interesting, but I like watching boxing, but I couldn't name like people except for Mike Tyson or stuff like that. But so this has onions. The size of these is ridiculous. So we'll do bacon, onion, and mozzarella. Boom, boom, boom. That looks good to me. I think it said I've satisfied all this stuff. I want to. I can do market research. I don't really care. I'm going to save this pizza. It's not going to be called the pizza non amo. That's very true. Yeah, the culture is different with the Eastern and Western and so forth with judo and wrestling. But yeah, when I did judo, or at least the sensei I did it from, he was South Korean, Master Kim. He would have us start where you're already on all fours, and usually one guy is on top of the other, and you just kind of go. And I was the only high school student. The rest of the people were people in their 30s and 40s I was wrestling against, some of which were, at the time I weighed 130 pounds. Some of those people weighed like 300 pounds. So that was kind of strange. But you had to quickly get over whatever, I don't know, weirdness or physical things you had, because it was just a match. You're just trying to overtake the person. I would usually try and, choke them out more or less. But once we had an army guy come in, when we did the judo, and they sent me up against him, and he almost broke my arm, but I knew to tap out when it got too much, and the sensei said, "Oh, you did a good job tapping out there," because I just wanted to have you demonstrate so people realize that if you try to do judo in a real fight, you're gonna get your ass kicked and lose. Some of the students were like 300 pounds. We had like these big fat guys in class. Some of them. I wouldn't say muscular. They had some muscle, but like we had some big guys. We had some women. We had one woman she was very, very good. She was like someone that studied with a trainer in Japan for like 10 years. Oh, sorry. I'm talking about a few different people. Yeah, the guy I went against that was 300 pounds. He was huge. He was a big guy. But most of the other people were lean. But we had some very big 300-pound people in the class that were just difficult to wrestle against because they didn't have the strength to do a lot or kind of flip them over and stuff. Okay, so back to the game. We'll call this Bacon Surprise Pizza. And this is a neat option. You can save it to a recipe book and reuse it in different games when you play this. So far, I like how pretty straightforward this tutorial is. Okay, now I should put pizza on the menu. Fine. Bakehouse, I will close out of it. Choose the card, click on the tab, and put the pizza on the card. Okay. So where is my guy? Where did I put my pizza? This guy, so I'll click this, click on menu, and the pizza is on the menu. And I did not say what the profit margin was, did I? Base price, the sale price is twice. I forgot to set that appropriately, but I think that's fine. We'll just leave that as a default. Quality, quality, quality. I can change it. I have stuff in stock. Marketing. I can't do marketing. All right, so what does this say in this game? Put the pizza on the menu. Each place can use up to 10 pizzas. Da-da-da-da-da. Interesting. Okay, fine. So the finances. I kind of wish you could do the finance through this menu. Profit. Yeah, I want 10,000 in the hole. Okay, because it's a loan you're doing with, I assume. Okay. So and this says my objectives, right? I finished the first restaurant, current steps. I have to add 2 pizzas to the menu. Oh, you did a boarding school and you did wrestling and boxing. That's pretty cool. So by a boarding school, you mean a school where you spend the night, where you, do you mean you live there all the time? You spend the night there and stuff? And then you go home for the summer? Or you go to it year round? Boarding school I've never done. I did a private school when I lived overseas for a bit as a kid, and we had uniforms, but we would just go there during the day. So I'm going to make another pizza. So I'm going to click the bakehouse. It's such an awful name for it. See, I can do these weird shapes, like it said, like it wasn't letting me do before. But I'll just do the standard kind of square thing. 24/7. Oh, year round. Okay. Yeah, you probably remember stuff more that way. That's good. Cool. So can you pick like a specialty in your classes? Or is it everyone does the same math and science and you can do sports if you want, sounds like. So we got all this stuff. I see. And this is how I did the profit margin. I will do a 30% profit margin on this other thing and make it pretty simple. I don't have to do that. Uniforms. Oh, based in the house. Okay. Yeah, I actually think uniforms in school is a good thing. When I moved back to the United States, I was kind of thrown off in public school that people could wear what they wanted, and it was something else people could tease you for, is having a nerdy T-shirt or something. In a uniform, everyone kind of looks the same, and it takes that out of the equation. So I want this to be, let's have it be a vegan cheese. I don't like vegan cheese, but we want to do stuff there. 3 pieces of vegan cheese. It says the weight is okay. Same class schedule. Okay. Big on consistency. That's cool. You can have maggots as a pizza topping. Well, I mean, I've heard people eating that in, I've heard cricket is a good cheap source of protein. I've never tried it. I wouldn't be against it, but I don't think I'd order a pizza with maggots on it. So let's do like an egg and vegan cheese pizza. And maybe something else. Is there something like a spice? Chili. Why not? 3 of each. Good. And 2 classes a day, 5 a week. Okay. That's not, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Neat. And I will maybe 25%, 20% profit margin. I wish you could do it more than increments of 10%, but there you go. And so we'll save this. I'll call this egg pie. And we'll save it. Great. Now I close this to get out of the bakehouse. Go back to this guy. We're moving through it, right? And this guy will have... what are we doing here? No. I do own a... What am I doing? What does it mean I don't own a restaurant? Come on, man. Yeah.
Dear grandnephew, I'm old.
These voiceovers are
I'm
terrible.
afraid I've actually forgotten your name over the years. If you read this, you deserve better than a doddering old...
Yeah, all this dialogue should be cut in half.
because you have
Or they
decided
should
to
have
take over
done
the restaurant and
something that's not a
help
letter.
family.
This is not a compelling presentation.
There are a few things you should know. The relationship between your father and your mother's family was difficult.
So it's making an implication that there's like a mafia history or something. They always have a mafia stuff going through this game, which is stereotypical. But so if Brody, if you could have any kind of pizza, what would you have as your topping? Earn more money. No one takes you seriously if you don't succeed. Attract attention by earning money. No shit. You can fast forward time if stuff isn't happening. All simulations should let you fast forward time. Multi-sim games should. So we'll go to this, right? And let's speed it up a bit and see if the money goes up or down, and then I'll change stuff as it goes. Even speeding up all the way, it's still 1,000. You know, so it's like 3 seconds for an hour in the time. Banana peppers. Yeah, those are good. It's not too spicy, a lot of flavor. You can eat them, right from the can or as an appetizer by itself. Those are good. I like, what's the one I'm thinking? I like poblano roasted is pretty good. So I'm in the red. 48 hours. I'm not earning money. And so let's try to adjust some stuff. Let's see here. So I'm going to pause it. It's nice you can pause because it lets you think and adjust the economic stuff. What does it say about my pizza thing? What are my stats? I've lost money. The ingredients are kind of expensive. Egg pie is popular. And this one, I'm not quite sure. Maybe I need to do marketing? I'm going to add some more pizzas. I think that could earn us more money. You're off of classes because of tournament. Okay, well, cool. Thanks for tuning into the stream, and good luck in the tournament. Are you, you just have one match or multiple matches, or how is that going to go? I can also zoom in, right, which is cool. I can see all this detail and have it go, and you can see the little people walk around. Oh, you can even click on them like The Sims. That's kind of cool. It says, what does it say here? Average ingredient quality is bad. No longer needed. Ingredients are blocking storage space. Only a small amount of pizza can be baked with the full storage. Cool. You're leaving at 9. Yeah. So the time zone, it is here. I'm in Portland, Oregon in the United States. It is 9 p.m. Or 12 plus whatever. It's 2100. It's the military time, as they would say. Okay, so where is my... It says something about ingredients and supplies. How do I do this? How do I improve the quality of my ingredients? I wonder if I have to just do stuff over again. Let's jump in the pizza. 3 tournaments. Oh, 3-day tournament, 8 schools. Well, that's fun. That's always neat. I would think it's... Can I go and look at pizzas I already made, or this is just for making new stuff? I'll do another pizza. We'll do this triangle guy. It's sort of fun. And how do you do... Let's do a standard, like, mushroom thing. Oh, okay, so it's like 7 in the morning. Oh, that's cool. Neat. Yeah. I'm probably going to do this for another, like 40 minutes, and then probably go to bed because I'm so exciting. No, I tend to wake up early. I get to work from home, so that's nice. I don't have to worry about commuting. We got some mushrooms. Mushrooms. Kangaroo snake. I like the creative options on the menu. Let's do a chorizo. And we'll do a little bit of lemon. Who puts lemon on a pizza? Strawberries. I have had fruit pizza before. That's not bad, but lemon is just it's a pretty intense fruit. Dates on a pizza could be pretty good. I wouldn't mind that. Not ginger. Let's do some nice curry. And profit margin, we'll do 100% profit margin, 110% profit margin. And we'll save it. I'll call this a curry pizza. And now we'll go back. I wonder how we can change an existing pizza or improve the ingredients. Do I need to upgrade a building somewhere? Because the tutorial is telling me some stuff, but I'm clearly missing something here. And there's no employees because I'm just the food truck, right? So, what do we got? Menu. I don't have any market research, so I can't do that. Could be a supply thing in the storage room. I mean, yeah, that's something. Why don't I check these different buttons? Surely that'll help me what I'm doing. Statistics. I see. Oh, okay. This just messes around with this stuff. Employees, yeah. Menu. Supplies, marketing. Got it. Okay, so that interface isn't terrible. Pretty simple here. It says I have available pizza stock. I have pizza with too many different ingredients maybe, or the margin isn't good enough. But let's speed stuff up and see if I get a positive budget. It says I'm in the red. And we can see it's in the morning. People are not doing stuff. You're in the 75 kg spot, so that's the weight class, I'm assuming. Cool. I mean, yeah, this is a funny story. So, like, when I did judo, I never did competition because I was just intimidated because our sensei would yell out all the commands in Japanese, and you had to know what he was saying and do things like... He was a real stickler for being perfect. But so even though I didn't get past white belt, but I did it for, like, over a year, and I still trained people to do different steps and stuff. I think I'd have more confidence if I was doing it now, but I was in high school. I was also working, and I was also doing plays. So I was very, very busy doing the theater stuff as well at the time. So this is kind of funny. It's like cartoon sound effects as it's going around. But this is all showing, I'm guessing this just means the first day. I wish you could have it even faster, but it's showing I'm just hemorrhaging money. Now I'm negative $1,000 in the hole. So why? Maybe I just need to take... I mean, the supply stuff. Maybe I just need to nuke all these pizzas, make some more pizzas with the same ingredients, and I think that'll improve profit margin. So let's give that a shot in this Pizza Connection. I have to say the graphics in this are pretty good. I had played an earlier Pizza Connection game. I'll probably stream it some other time because I have the whole trilogy on here from GOG, the good old games, and the other games are sort of more obtuse about what to do. It doesn't mean I'm good at them, but I can still like playing a game even if you don't know that much about it. What does this mean? Preferences. Whatever. Oh, you do Greco-Roman and freestyle. Well, that's neat. So you get to try some different styles of the starting position with the wrestling, and I would presume the moves and all that. And I'm not sure if my high school did wrestling, come to think of it. We definitely didn't do boxing in the United States. There's American football. It was very big. Volleyball was big, especially with the women, and a lot of women got college scholarships off of volleyball, I remember. This would have been it's 22 years since I've graduated high school. I graduated back in 2000. Wow. And I turned 40 in a month. That's fun. Okay. So why don't we say all the pizzas, I'm going to do 3 pizzas to get a positive budget, all the same thing, and it's going to be, this will be just plain mozzarella, right? This will be easy peasy. And so this is the live feedback. I can afford this pizza. Just 2 pieces of mozzarella. That's fine. So I will save this. You can beat anyone who wants your position. You can wrestle up in the weight class, but not below. That makes sense. We'll do cheesy time. Oh, 14. Yeah. Youth is, yeah, enjoy youth while you can. So we're doing some pizza stuff here. So I just made cheesy time pizza. I'll make a second one. Great. I'll clear the ingredients. Interesting that it always defaults with a tomato sauce. I don't know if they do this in South Africa, but we, out here, when we do pizza, it usually has a tomato sauce, but sometimes it has like a white sauce, like a cream sauce you'd have in a pasta Alfredo or a like a clam dish or something. When you shouldn't be worrying about what you want to do for work. Just enjoy yourself. I think even in college, it's hard to decide what you want to do. And really, if you do university, the stuff you do isn't really related to what work is anyway, because when you're in the office, it's a different thing depending on different companies. But I wish you luck in what you do, and I'm glad you're watching the stream, and I hope this is entertaining and not too boring. So mozzarella, that's right, I was going to reuse the same things. So this will be 1, 2. What if I have this one be like extra cheese, maybe? The weight of the pizza is okay. White, green, and barbecue. That's interesting. So we do have that here, I guess. We have barbecue chicken, where the sauce is barbecue. Green is probably pesto, I think, maybe. I've had that before, and white is good. I've even seen some pizzas where there's no cheese. It's just the tomato sauce and the toppings, which I don't like that very much. Different people get allergic to different things, and even a bad amount of pizza, what am I saying? Even a bad pizza is still okay. I've rarely had a pizza that's terrible. I've had a lot of bad sandwiches. I've had a lot of bad hamburgers, a lot of bad steak, really, overcooked chicken. But like a pizza, even it's a lot of different varieties. There's a lot you can do with the food. So I will call this guy super cheesy with a profit margin of 70. Not the biggest thing. So what would the biggest thing be, like, I don't know, curry or what's is there a national dish? I know nothing about, or almost next to nothing about South Africa. It sounds like it'd be a pretty place to visit. I've done parts of Asia. Actually, why do I say that? I've only done Japan, but I've done some of South America, some of Central America, and I'll be doing Europe for the first time later this year. I'm very excited for that. Specifically, I don't even know what country, but I think England or France is probably the most likely thing I'll be doing. It'll be for a work trip. Extra cheese. And we'll do 1/3 recipe. It will be cheese. This will be the square one. Then we'll do mozzarella, maybe 1 cheese. And maybe this will be like a exciting meat thing. Ants. And this is frog. This is quite weird. Oh, okay. So curries, puddings, grilled meat. No, I love talking about food. This is interesting. Grilled meats. Yeah, no, that's always good. Puddings. I had a really good sticky toffee bread pudding at a Gordon Ramsay pub when I was in Las Vegas for work. I had some time to kill, and a friend of mine online recommended that, and that was very, very good. So I'd do like a pepperoni, 2 pepperonis, 1 cheese. It says good amount of toppings. Good for me. Oh, that's to cut it up, I guess. Is it? Well, that would have made more sense. That would have been nice to know. Yeah, no, the sticky toffee pudding was good, and it had a caramel sauce on it and a little bit of ice cream. And I just had that in an espresso, and it was just what I needed before heading off to the airport. It's very, very nice. Las Vegas is very cheesy, but I like the cheesiness of it. and you do a lot of walking. I was doing maybe 20,000 steps a day or something. I don't know what that comes out to. 7 miles, something like that. Great. So I'll save this, and this will be, I'll call this a double pepperoni. And now we'll flip out all the recipes at our thing, and maybe we'll get better budget stuff, right? So menu. Take this off, and then I'll do cheesy time, double pepperoni, and extra cheese. So there we go. And now we're going to speed things up, and we'll see how it goes. No longer needed ingredients are blocking storage space. I see. So I want to fix that. So I'll chuck out the bacon and the onion. And now I have more stock. Sure, that makes sense. The nutritionist doesn't let you eat any sweets. Right. Well, you have to stay in the weight class. I would say it's part of it, but also it's just not a good habit to eat sweets all the time. But I think if you're going to have one, you should make it be worth it. And I would rather do, kind of like a rich dessert like I was describing, as opposed to, I don't know, like a cookie from a store or something. That's kind of not that exciting. But yeah, I like dark chocolate. I like bread pudding. I guess I have a sweet tooth. I kind of like the breakfast pastry things. I'm trying to get better. I have lost about 15 pounds so far. I want to get down to, what am I? I'm like 5'5". I'm 185 pounds. I want to get down to like 160. So now it's showing a check mark. Average ingredient is bad. But am I still going to be losing money? How do I get more money? Because I'm just still hemorrhaging money in this game. Oh, I went bankrupt. Wow, that was pretty quick. I was in debt for too long. Rethink the strategy and try again. Why don't we try a open-ended game that's not with a dumb story and see how quickly I lose? The loading time on this to get to a main menu is a bit annoying, but it's fine. So I'll do free game. In case you're curious of what the options are, pretty standard. I have the music down just because stuff on Twitch gets pulled with the copyright claims off music all the time. You can do resolutions, VSync, frame rate, although frame rate for a simulation doesn't make a big difference. And you can do all sorts of languages, English, French, Italian, Russian, all kinds of stuff. I see. It's more that it's not good. Sure. Yeah, no, it's not a great habit to get into. And especially if you stay away from sweets and then go back and try something you used to eat all the time, it kind of blows your mind because your body's not used to it. It's the same as like you cut caffeine, like you cut coffee, and then you go back to it after a few months or a year or something. That'll just like completely throw you for a loop. It's interesting how quickly the body can forget something that you used to be used to eating. Okay. Time to get on with the game. We'll do a free game. Oh, you can choose a city. That's sort of fun. Competitors. You can add AI competitors in this free game mode. I don't really want to do that. The goal is to get rich. Unfair means I don't really hear about the goal either. Berlin, London, Washington. Do they mean Washington State? That's kind of unusual. Or is it Washington, D.C.? I'm curious. Sydney, Australia. That's something. Madrid. Okay. Paris. I'll do Washington. Why not? That's the only one in the United States. Start budget of 30,000 instead of 10. Okay, fine. Initial research level 1. Characteristics, gangster, whatever. What does gangster mean? Criminals can be hired. Okay, well, I didn't even get that far, but we'll see how it goes with this open game thing. I'll just set it all with the default settings. Enable the fat man. I don't even know what that means. That sounds scary. I know how to chop up the ingredients now, so that's something. Dum da dum dum dum. There's my company name, Sleeps with the Fishes. Where's my little... Do I want to buy a pizza cart or I just want to buy a restaurant? That's a good point. I mean, I guess I'll do a pizza cart because that's what we did last time. Yes. And I want to put it where? Even by the subway station, it didn't do that good last time. That's the one I did. Are all the spots by subway stations? It looks like it, or the tube or whatnot. Yeah, let's do it by this one. I don't care. Great. Let's see, it's inoperative because I need to do the bakehouse and stuff. Small amount of pizzas can be baked with the storage. So now let's try... What does this thing mean? I see. Whoops. Yep, I need to go to the bakehouse and make some pizza. Instead of bakehouse, the word I would use is kitchen. I haven't, I don't know what the developers are from, but that they call it a bakehouse. I do not think English was their first language. It's kind of it's like too literal. A lot of what I do at work is helping people with spelling and grammar and writing, like manuals and blogs and things. So English and grammar is something I've always cared about a lot, and I grew up speaking Spanish and English. My Spanish isn't great. I taught myself some Japanese. I know a little bit of German, but nothing worth writing home about. And I always love languages. I always would love to learn something else. Even tried some of the Japanese calligraphy, and that was extremely complicated. Do you have any countries you want to visit that you haven't been to? So let's do 3 pizzas to get started. Maybe we'll do like a seafood theme. We'll do Parmesan. Oh wait, let's... Okay, so we got the chopped up Parmesan. And we'll add a seafood. We'll add a shrimp. How do I undo something here? That'd be good to know. Oh well. So the profit margin will be... Let's do a loss leader and have one at 10%. This will be the cheap one. It'll be called Shrimp Time. Shrimpy Time. Why not? And let's see what else we have. Is... Clear the ingredients. We'll call this one Amazing. And we'll do, this will be just Parmesan. 2, 3. This one will have 50% margin. This is called Parm. So I'm being so creative. And the third one, let's have it do Parmesan, maybe 2 shrimps and a Parmesan. And we'll do the Parm. Maybe 2 shrimp, 2 Parm. And this margin will be 70%. This will be called 2 shrimp. Great. So now we'll go and add it to, this is the same thing as last time, right? We get to add it to the menu. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll see how it all goes. I mean, these are all pretty cheap pizzas except for that last... Huh. Yeah, the first one, I guess it has the most of the amount of ingredients on it. Required ingredients 2. I don't know how to do marketing. How do I build stuff? That's my question. Oh, that's neat. So these things here has available pizza stock. Let's have it go in super fast mode and see if I lose money. We can see the money is going up. I think I did too many ingredients on the other ones, and maybe the margin was a bit too high. Even though I chose shrimp, which I think is kind of a strange pizza topping. Seafood, I really like seafood, but a lot of people don't like seafood or can't eat it because of allergies or whatever reason they want. So am I losing money? I'm kind of curious. And what do I do here? I want to do another... let's do another thing. This is about the loan stuff. I want to build a damn restaurant. How do I do that? It shouldn't be that obtuse. Do I got to sell an amount on this first or what? This is the pizza cart. Research. Okay, why not do research? Ah, okay, this is where the fun begins. So I can research these things, but it won't let me? Why can't I do this? Because I have the money. I must be missing something obvious. Maybe I have to buy a building? Why don't I try that? Okay, what does this say? Warehouse. I can improve the quality of the ingredients. That sounds like a good deal. Let's do it. Boom. Okay. I'll have it. I will restock the warehouse. And this should improve the ingredients. And I think hopefully help with the business. And I can click on all these houses. I mean, that's pretty cool. I can see what their stats are. This thing says icy, so I can rent this as a restaurant. So let's try that. Let's lose all my money in this game. Cotto e mangiato. The new restaurant, I will call it Pizza Perfect. What is this? Okay, so we can see, kind of like the other thing, right? Shrimp is a favorite ingredient for teens. Whoops. Nope, what am I doing? Gotta go back. That's not where I want to go. Come on, man. Where's my thing? Okay. So this thing I need to... So it does supply icy. So the warehouse is only for a restaurant. I just bought the restaurant. But what can I do here? Architect, what does that mean? Okay, so that's sort of neat, so I can place stuff around, right? So let's do this. We'll do like tables. All these grids are kind of excessive. I'm not a big fan. So I'll do chairs too. 2, 3, 4. Three, 4. See, why does it like zoom around so quickly? Maybe there's a mouse sensitivity thing. So this sounds fine. With the architect stuff. I don't need the ovens. That stuff's already here, I think. Or do I need it? I guess so. Oven would go here, I guess. Why not? And we'll put these dumb little lamps everywhere. Yay, lamps. Make it nice and bright. I used to work in some restaurants. It's a really hard job, actually. It can be fun if you're into it, but just you're on your feet a lot. There's a lot of light. You have to stick to the recipes, especially if it's like a chain restaurant thing. It's not really a creativity thing. A few trees. Okay, so I put stuff here. That seems cool. Nice. So now I get to do the menu. And I'll have the same menu as in the, what am I saying? That's in the food cart thing. So we'll see how this goes. I'll probably lose all my money again. So I see there's like a red thing, and I don't know what that means. Inoperative. Why is it not operative? Employees. Do I not have employees? I don't. Okay, that's probably why. Ha! So these are cooks. Sure, this $120 person. The waiting staff. I see. So we'll do, maybe she's not as good. She'll be this part. There'll be a third person that's really expensive in the evening. Perfect. The waiters and what's this? The warehouse people, I guess. Oh, I see. The runners. That's like the guy that busses the table. I'll get 2 of the runners and then a few of this. I want to spend good money on the servers. Good servers make a world of difference in the world of restaurants. Great. So it's closed right now, so let's speed everything up. I've spent a lot of, the $30,000 we're down to like $10,000 now, so let's see how much quickly I hemorrhage money on this thing. It is kind of weird that you can just put pizza. I know it's called Pizza Connection, but most restaurants have more than just pizza. You might have breadsticks or pasta, that sort of a thing. Is anyone even eating here? It doesn't look like it. Huh. There's one person. Oh no, that's an employee. That's not a good sign. What's the thing here? Let's have it restock automatically. Hire better or more suppliers. I have not received any ingredients, I guess. How bizarre, how bizarre. So did this food cart do okay? Maybe. Let's look at the finances. I sold $1,800 of pizza, but I spent $4,700 on ingredients, with over 10 grand and over 10,000 in furniture, and a profit of negative 20,000. Nice. Not really, but So how do I get one of those marketing things? I just have to zoom out and let's do it triple speed again. I'll probably lose the game pretty soon. So obviously these are like restaurants I can buy, or what's this? This is a advertising pillar, right? So I'll rent this. It's advertising the only restaurant I have. I don't know if I can upgrade it, but fine. Sounds cool to me. Maybe this will help turn our fortunes around, although we're down to 2,700 something. Money's going up, that's something. Not by much, though. I only have 2,000 left. And it's kind of fun to see people walking around with the different pizza things, and you see the traffic. I mean, there's thought with the presentation. Does this game look like the most original thing in the world? It doesn't, but there you go. My thing is anybody eating at the pizza place yet? It does not look like it, and I wonder why that is. Did I place something wrong in here? It says I have all the available stock. The ingredients are bad. I assume that's always the case when you're starting out. The supply chain is critical. And I'm almost dead, so let's keep on going. Am I going to do game over? Or is it if you're in the red for more than 47 hours? That's the end of it. Pizza Perfect had no customers. I have chairs that are not placed at a table. One of my warehouses has no restaurants assigned. This is my only warehouse. And... oh, is it because I didn't do a checkbox? Are you kidding me? Really? How stupid. Okay. Maybe this will actually make people show up because it wasn't getting any supply. You know, we didn't have people here. You can hear these people that sound like the chipmunk things. That's really dumb, so I missed the one check mark, and yet it still made me kept doing it. And I'm spending money on the marketing, and nobody wants to eat here because it's really too close to the food cart. That's my theory anyway. When does it end then, if I'm just in the red for too much? Okay, what's this thing? Pizza Perfect needs further action. I'm just going to terminate the restaurant because this has been a waste of money. Sell all furniture, fire all the employees. I'm going to terminate the warehouse. And that gained me some money. I mean, so I think you get the idea with this Pizza Connection thing 3. I'll probably play more of this game at some other point. I'd rather, I think, maybe start from the beginning and I can kind of compare how the games are different. There's some obvious things I'm missing here. But it's a different concept in that the single player tries to do story is neat, but just the way it presents it with the letters is not terribly compelling. What do we got here? We'll zoom in. Da-da-da-da. So I am making some money, actually, just with the pizza thing. And I guess maybe the restaurant was just too close. I have no idea. I will do another advertising pillar. But that's stupid because I shouldn't do it until you have a restaurant. Okay. No, I think this is a good stopping point. I hope you had fun watching me talk about Pizza Connection 3. I'll try and do this on a more regular basis. I just have to look at my schedule and kind of work it out backwards from there. It seems to help people grow their numbers. I've been streaming on and off for 10 years. It's just that me doing it randomly doesn't really help anything. So I think that's my number one thing to get in shape and have a regular time and so forth. So thanks for watching, everyone. You know, I do this at twitch.tv/matwbt, and you can follow me on Twitter, matwbt, and you can buy my books at matwbt.com. Among other things, I wrote the first English language book on the career of Uwe Boll, who directed movies like Postal and Blood Rain and other stuff based on video games. So here we go. All right, that's it. Have fun. Catch you later.